Hey guys, it's your boy Arj back with a new Dragon Ball Super theory and analysis video, and today will be a little different as we have footage, the very first footage from the upcoming Dragon Ball movie, which if you haven't seen already, I'll show you right now before breaking it down. Short but sweet, but before I begin this analysis, make sure to smash that subscribe button if you're new here to enter our PS4 Pro giveaway with a copy of Dragon Ball FighterZ, open exclusive only to CALLMEARJ subscribers and sponsored by Bandai Namco, so join the gang today and don't miss out. But moving on to the first scene, and we see Goku in his signature orange jumpsuit jumping around to warm up in what appears to be an Arctic zone. Definitely something quite uncommon in the DBZ series, only really last visited in the battle against Super Android 13. We then see for the first time the camera gives a glimpse of our hero Son Goku, before revealing the absolutely fantastic news that this is a completely new story and screenplay, completely oversaw and created by Akira Toriyama, meaning this is going to be as good as the original DBZ or better in terms of animation and storytelling. And we can already tell by the very next scene that this is classic Toriyama style Goku, with the exaggerated bagginess of his clothes and the vibrant colours of Goku's gi. Something to note is just how fluid the animation here is, but we transfer over to Goku showing his game face, and looking at that face we are seeing some major Dragon Ball and early Dragon Ball Z vibes. So this is definitely a young Goku, a Goku probably who's not even met Raditz perhaps. This is of course a movie which was marketed as an origin story for the Saiyans, before cutting to a new adventure, and then a brief camera span over the battlefield revealing the new foe Goku is preparing to face, shrouded in a green ki which is not unlike the one Broly had. We then get the first glimpse of the character's look. He's tanned, a true hardened purebred Saiyan just like Bardock, who also had a more tanned look. And he has an animal skin around his torso, so definitely a look which would suit a tail being there as well. Further to this, look at the armor and we know for certain this is a Saiyan in origin. Very similar in fact to Bardock's, so definitely a lower class Saiyan warrior. The warrior then powers up and notice he immediately bulks up, still within this green ki, before it yet again cuts to text following on from a new adventure. To be the strongest, so definitely giving off big Tree of Might vibes, before we then get another close up of Goku's face, and man oh man does he look so different to how he looks now. So young and excited, and he is getting reared up just as you would expect Goku to be to face his new foe. He brings his arm up before swinging it, and you can see just how detailed the animation is, as every time I pause you can see the exaggerated animations for movement. Interestingly, he takes a slightly new stance to what was seen in Z. He kicks his leg up to jump and then has two fingers pointed out on each hand. Now I don't know if this stance has ever been used, but if it hasn't, we are looking at yet another non-canon movie exhibition match here, which is odd since this is supposed to be a true origin story, but we'll have to see. Goku moves his feet and the sheer force of his power parts the land, with minor details like the fragments of snow moving up as he does it, before cutting to black with someone saying, "Well, time to get started." Most likely Goku, because we then see Goku either begin an attack or begin a power up, with a close up of his pupil showing a greyish tint surrounding a black pupil, which does bear some resemblance to Ultra Instinct, but that's just going to be art direction more than anything else and has no link to that. It then cuts to a Saiyan, either referring to the new form or Son Goku, before we see Goku rush towards the screen and towards the new Saiyan. We then see him react almost instantaneously with his palm out ready to blast Goku, and interestingly we see the ki is actually more yellow now, hinting this may be the first Super Saiyan, or at least someone who can achieve that. Will it be Yamoshi? Who knows? Many speculate the movie will feature him before the text appears carrying on from a Saiyan has no limits. Indefinite corroboration of Vegeta's speech only a few episodes ago about the unlimited limits of Saiyans in episode 129. Before we then see the face of the new Saiyan, and it's interesting because it actually does resemble Vegeta in appearance. But then again, all Saiyans on planet Vegeta resembled one another, as we know. But key to point out here are his yellow eyes with a pupil. So is that again just art style, or is that hinting this is a mixed Saiyan like Trunks, or is this hinting that this Saiyan is transforming? Since we all know pure Saiyans have black eyes, and for his to be yellow, something must be up. But furthermore to this, think about the colours, yellow and green. The aura of a Super Saiyan is supposed to be yellow while their eyes are supposed to be green. So if this is in fact a glorified colour swap of the two. So we have to wonder, is Toriyama trying to tease something here? But we slow down more and we can see his hair is dark. He has bangs just like Goku which can flow down. In fact, he starts to look more like Goku here, doesn't he? But before I get onto that, speak of the devil, we see Goku rush in about to punch him, and then boom. In comes the title in classic fashion and a further scene of the two trading a punch. Tan skin once again on the warrior and the yellow colours that do just shout out Super Saiyan. Thus ending the trailer on coming soon, Earth has Goku. Right, so that was my complete breakdown, but what is my conclusion and theory behind this? I will say that this will be a generic low class warrior from planet Vegeta. That much is certain from the colour of the uniform, the similarity to Bardock's uniform in fact, and the fact visually speaking and hairstyle wise there is a clear resemblance to Goku. Now I would go as far as to say he is from the same sector as Bardock, possibly knew him and thus knew of Goku. But I would also say that that ki is not normal. Those yellow eyes are not normal, and it's no coincidence there's a colour swap between the green and the yellow and the random glimpses of yellow aura. This warrior in some way or somehow is already a Super Saiyan or in the early stages of becoming one. Now everyone thought Yamoshi was going to appear in this film, and if he is, Yamoshi was known as the first Super Saiyan, but from long ago. How he could be here in this time is not a question needing to be answered, as this is a movie and not stated to be canon at all, just like the rest of the movies with the exception of Battle of the Gods. Goku fighting any type of Saiyan is completely non-canon anyway, as Raditz was the first Saiyan he met and he died in that fight before returning only to fight Vegeta and Nappa. But regardless, whoever it is, he isn't ordinary, and I'm interested to see just how this young Goku faces up to him. I expected something completely different from this movie, as I'm sure a lot of you did also, expecting a true film about the first Saiyans and the story of Yamoshi. But this seems to be a wholly Goku centered one. But yeah guys, that was my complete analysis and breakdown of the new and latest Dragon Ball Super movie teaser trailer, and I hope you appreciated just how much detail and depth I went into. But it's time for you to let me know what your theories are on the identity of this warrior. Is it Yamoshi? Does he have some sort of relation to Bardock? And is he in the midst of a Super Saiyan transformation? Let me know down below, but before you guys go, don't forget to smash that subscribe button to enter our PS4 Pro giveaway with a copy of Dragon Ball FighterZ, all sponsored by Bandai Namco. So show your support and join the gang today. Until next video guys, cheers.